It's if I know the for Mama Kwa by Daily Update TV. So sending daily kind of channel show me so be tapping on the subscribe button as Edamam. Nothing so tapping on the notification bell on the send away on some bit maka or the new updated to channel so more when they cause on Ghana politics. Let's ask you say record show video so by like it. Now I share them. That's all watching trivia edit video one or the comment section. You bet you near can answers Edama. You name say His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama. The 120 days contract on the Ghana and a idea. Why a Germany in a contract on the Ghana for Koye, or fulfilling the promises in Yana Amasisi, a yet and Crawford Crow, I don't know what the previous government are, or movie a Ghana ska, Eddie year or more deal. Now, on the total sank on the Baba Yenioma, Eddie ama a year or mine and so man funny, it been a year PDS, and a year sorry, and another quick for a cast will be seen. Some yam because a year NDC communicator Akogan. At the Bible church, a police get a whole lot of evidence, charts, audio, and a discussion of N.Addo, so Kesi Boateng, and a final markings, the ministers Nibia, or Moche $58 million on their Kutuamana, a cuckoo a month if you are a word that place on Eguyen, CID for Enya or Manam Quanso, Equa watching another down Kokufado, Kesi Boateng, any person be involved in it. TSM and Pacific Cotisa and Timimu Chuchum and so.
President Saka send us a cathedral honso. Yes, PDS, any yes, 30th African Games. Fameko one after Meko Ganso.
Mugabi, and African Games are ye. Now we will be due to a contract now. So on mediani, on mediani no. Your school matrons no more secondary schools in here. Why couldn't you bring them together and use this opportunity to honor them? Say you two can earn some dollars from these games now. All the caterers in the crowd. Why didn't you put them together? But I don't blame anybody. I blame ourselves. That woman, the Saman in a Sabidi two wife. Do you know? Let me tell you. All the World Bank projects on drains in Accra, they wrote to the World Bank and told the World Bank that Accra was a low-lying area. So they brought a lot of money. So today, Volux Ghana Limited. Volux Ghana Limited. That's Bedietu's wife's company. Is she a contractor? She has earned all the contracts under the World Bank Drains project. There's one in front of my house at my junction at Accra Academy. Oba Besia, or engineer. How did she end the contract? Atatia and this annual man no works in housing. On what the World Bank projects now go and check the amounts involved. $155 million, $100 million, and yet they cannot even find an engineer and pay $10 million to the engineer to construct the drain. Mugabe, look, I'm telling you, it's not easy. John Mama, I love him for what he has done because he met a hole, a deep hole, but now he has covered it, ready for takeoff. His 120-day achievements, things that he has done.
PDS is also
yes, he will go there. All those ones that are falling short in terms of corruption issues that have come, the cathedral, the collapse of the banks. At the end, 9 million. Would they weigh you 25 million? Would they concern? After all this, filling all these potholes, now the car must move. How does it move? People like Dr. Papa Kwesindum, our own father, what's his name? Mention his name for me. Adishi FM. Yes.
Seidu Agongo.
Say Alaji Seidu Agongo, Heritage Bank. All those people, they must give their licenses back to them within in the next 120 days coming. They must work. All of them, he must run fast because listen, there's a gap in the rural financing system. And Indum, for instance, GM Bank was doing that work to support if it's IT
rural bank.
Yes. It was supportive to go to the rural areas, cocoa purchasing areas. It was doing effectively well. And you see what Indum said. He said he didn't need that 60 billion or something that you're talking about. In the area where he was operating, he needed a less capital to serve the people. Exactly. So he couldn't take the same amount. This is a services delivery expert. Sometimes, Dr. Indum, you keep quiet. You don't want to talk. JJ Rawlings brought you in to come and help him. Every time I sit back, and you have not helped him, if I say that, what you can do in government. Hey, Charlie, Papa Kwesindum. Now, Millennium Challenge account, no be to me.
I'm going to say,
I know the two Amrani BIC Chino. The two Amrani BIC Chino say, N.Addo near my two Amrana. Chino, yes. Sasso be no dear name double edge character. Yes, and I need back on Sunday. I see a chin, a dream back on Waha, near Sachi back on Waha. What I say, and about Ukochi now the Nako BNI. into Jane we are no asako chiwe so kita di mienu into mama body na feeling di mienu next time yes you arrest say do you interpret the meaning of your name and why you carry the two names around the place in the name of Osofo yes don't say without boxer I said that that's the Unipa he has to be arrested. When Okujeto started his exposés people were saying Okujeto is too much. I say hey Okujeto does not have time for petty things. So if these things are not true, yes, very serious politician. Yeah. He will not come out and say these things. Then the evidence started coming. And what kills me is that Supreme appeals court judges, Rawlings said that he didn't want them to be bribed, so he wanted somewhere to hide them. So you see that corner where the passport of that's why he went to put them. You cannot go there. If you are not work case or court, they will see your face. Then they say work or bribe judge. They all stayed at the same place, so it was difficult. Right, JJ Rawlings. Now, I don't think question with it and time. No. Okay, take a break. I'm the boss. Take a break now. Please. Take a break. You will come back. You will come back.
Your microphone is off.
No.
Please.
So,
we are here to educate. We are here to educate, to inform, and to entertain. The insults, take it out. More fire. Please. Okay, fantastic.
No. What I'm saying is that I'm sorry.
Very well.
What I'm saying
your microphone is off. Your microphone is off. Your microphone is off. Hi, she. And Munti trader. Yemfa we from Kakra. And I do Tifa way the Oko.
One of the key things that they came out with, and they say, oral, one of the things that people were expecting that gave us that massive vote. A patron said the anger in the people was crazy, so they wanted a change, not a change as a normal change, but a change to see prosecution and the changes in the system and human life. Because of that, oral was rated higher than 24-hour economy. Most of us sang the 24-hour economy and all those things. But the truth, NSA, oral gave us a lot of votes. It is a Usha and Niema, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, a promise here. Any baby Yidrus here in this 120 days, it should tell you the focus of this administration. One, he mentioned the corrupt PDS scandal. Sika Ghana President Kofo Abreso yenya N1 the next tranche was going to solve our electricity problem. Mudia Mose says can mubeche edi. Unfortunately for you, sir, a friend is saying the chats and more discussions now, and the police CID has it, and they are using it for their investigation. And notice that thing too has been achieved, and then very soon you will see the number of people who will be walking through the courts and out of the courts. We know everywhere the National Cathedral, and also you can say yeba mu shishemu obia with this kabiano. And you see one funny thing, a software omwakasa the way the thing was going immediately. Almost started say almost step aside one after the other one, but a bit almost say jagbele and can force a jagbele
meaning
greedy ones. So I'm using this channel to plead on my Christian brothers and Islamic believers. Say in Shishemu
the Christian community rise up against.
We will take the Christianity out of it. Christianity is a disciplined belief and practice.
Church of Pendream. It is not $58 million.
I'm telling you, it is not an indisciplined organization. Secondly, MPP omukeyosa ekosui. We have heard people saying, me banner or military, me banner or police, me banner or prison, me 20,000 and some no echo. MPP for ankasa party chairman catch home say adie ntia mu nusu ye no adie bi ankasa nka mo de bua e kra mo je huska na se bibi say akoso na he says John Dramani Mahama say security services no recruitment and adie no oba be hwehwe mu a it is a promise he made and then okokoya and then witch hunting it has nothing to do with witch hunting in fact eniema echire ebi mesibio we saw people in police sabi okono na body say white answer na oko
3 months training
near see way up pass it out actually see way up pass it out who does that
3 weeks
in which country and these people have been trained in arms the level of armed robbery police police for na kuku you understand? So why should we sit down and say you better ask akoso? People's background must be checked. Sabe, obia oye krofo. No asaso the tuo asenensa. Nani salary e delay. E dey on tuo ne kwakoye. And you are telling us to keep quiet about this. And you see, one funny thing, I'm just linking this to a friend is a press conference happening marking a year on the 120 days. You see, Alistair was saying something. So sometimes, na okasa now to break kakra because one, ECG containers ayera. Afenyo Markins was a board chairman.
Still working freely.
On Namho, at the microphone, esinenum air kasa. Wosu suna procurement. Who okay say procurement enkoso. Said in Pendream. Obi a wakokoye procurement wonsa enka o goods so goods aka port I say what authorize say yentua enipa kroka now nam so sometimes it's difficult to come on air. It's difficult to say some of these things because by this time you must be answering for questions. Who now no demonstration nipa ma why you frustrated that? What about police assume? Now nam Mike is winning. Now you press conference. Now you invite to. Now nam
no, that's when I'm kasane.
Mugabe, some of these things are pathetic. Pathetic.
For what?
You see, who decide more now to inseneni. Now to me, I catch His Excellency John Dramani Mahama says a bad leader. He's a weak leader.
And you man a chance.
You see, exactly, yen yaman a chance. Mu demonstration amoko ye. Moka so also say John Dramani Mahama wants to go for a 3rd term. And no entina oye sena be a constitution ebe to me as a son no benya chief justice oye yi ne ade we appointed 7 judges and ade. If somebody is a weak leader no per 3rd term you should be happy because it's easy to beat. So why are you afraid of John Dramani Mahama coming for a 3rd term?
And it is possible.
And you see, what's your week? So go and contest him. Give him the chance to go for a 3rd term. You understand? And in fact, it wouldn't be a 3rd term because if the interpretation of the Constitution and say you must have a continuous 2 term, you can't call that a 3rd term. You're in the Constitution. Many nipa na try ni omom de and the experience for na exactly. So where are your fears? Where are your fears for a 3rd term for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama? So basically, you see, Nkrofo way use some strategy be so omo divert your attention about a lot of things. They continue with this demonstration though it is not flying. They are continuing with this press conferences though it's not flying and all that to get the Ghanaians' minds towards the positive. Share yaba power 120 days in here. Yati fuel prices so.
Therefore, Madam Nyina system Jebrenam the Fibin Nature say a ye near Bema, Alistair Nelson, and NDC communicator. A Akogan Natin and Kamo be no mass at Yina, Amaya Huni, see a country in Abisiaco. And yes, it said, a funny mark and say cassette. John Dramani Mahama is wicked day be any the first time now, no a father for honor. This time one day, a barber con a year and libres of pa because be her enemy say a dear. Previous government in a dear or more mismanage the country near or man or more mismanage country in a party say or move we are gonna for Isika Casepa a dear young we. ama ɔma anwene Ghana fo ho koraa na ɛno titiri panti ana ɛyɛ nkofo ɛde to aban editi ɔmo moto massively ɛde madwondoma ne sɛ bia bɛba bɛkyekyɛ san nkofo ne nyina ana saa meyam no kasese wuti ɛyɛ akɔ Ghana ɛde asisi ade ɛyɛ national security ne CID fo nyina Omo so far some evidence betimi they go ahead artist on bechichi the previous government then call for no more man and ministers and to say or chess be shasia man for be court aba in and out stack of me say you be do must say if they are guilty the mukwa kotunsa omo must serve almost said we need to retrieve any money from that and also so it be adwuma na achom so what you understand us sense so dey N.Addo go forward and will be involved in the national criteria almost $58 million needed in dear and the money I see a quacho because they are still in the country. See a quacho na you retrieve your money. Because when to me far of my nisika engumu amutum namons uncle buga dan yoho and render amount for homeless namun kutu amana Kesi amans you and don't go man in a swimming pool. Namo dear you have comfortable places I am most day na and amount for go abunting edda bunting and tontum any a womb a man minister uncle phone. I watch them say no one says family you're calling in slow motion crowd with them. We need to be aggressive with them and arrest all the people involved in that corruption scandal and the previous administration. Send we are Ghana for benya GD a woman. And yes, I dear, and now there's a Ghana for benya a interest in any political party, baby. Because previous one, I bet saying your macra to Mujidi and I know money the Sunina at a John Drummond Maham. And so, what's your Alistair Nelson? I dare say, Mujidi or John Drummond Maham, so betting for fulfilling the promises in already within car for fulfilling 120 days. A year social contract on a Ghana for Queen. How much is a Ghana for now? I is so impressed. And a Mujidi Kesi Obitima be fulfilled as family. I could gun each the man. I had the police for Ashas investigated and Kofu be bra or nimse samly on Beshas here. I court in and out. Don't be fair because I could teach a being so artists almost some dom who done because of them say they are involved in corruption. Samson and N.Addo quick for any Kesi Boateng so among for anyone involved in that a year national criteria mukudi $58 million in kwachi omunyena Alistair Nelson air cancer na N.Addo quick for yes see a kwacheno because untimi nkasa wo do maisika kwa kusia sorede na enweche nunkutu amana kase emfa ankoto ho if you be say so subscribe ya measure so beta find subscribe to this video na fin so tafi on the notification bell on send be on so bitimaka I don't know update to channel so mo hu dance cause on Ghana in politics so share so like video so no share them that's why didn't she be edit video ho or comment section e baje na kenkan e o en so video some the end them akra bye bye.